we just started playing in Chicago, We've been off the road for about 6 months.
And how's it looking?
Basically, it's about the same, actually. It's the crowds are a little bigger. This time we're playing outdoors. We haven't played outdoors in a few years, so that changes the atmosphere some. Summer nights just kind of hang in the air. It gets kind of sticky and kind of humid much quicker than it does indoors.
Right, well, it's 3 years since you were here in London, and you played the devastating concerts at Earl's Court and also down at Blackbush.
Great.
Are you looking forward to coming back to London?
Oh, sure. It seems like they appreciate different things in Europe than they do here. Here they take a lot of things for granted. We've been playing some new songs that nobody's ever heard before. I think people in England react more spontaneously to the stuff that I do than the people here. You sit here for so long and they take you for granted, And anyway, I've taken a lot of my early songs from a lot of old English ballads and Irish ballads and stuff like that, so people will probably relate to that a little more over there than they do here. Here, I'm not really sure if people are aware of where songs like Masters of War, Girl from the North Country, where those songs really originate and come from.
What was particularly exciting when you played Earl's Court last time was, I think, a lot of us who've followed your music and been with you over the years, we were perhaps a little worried whether you'd be playing the old songs when you came last time, and you came in with those tremendous new arrangements. Were you at all nervous about whether people would accept the old songs in new arrangements?
They did in Europe and in England. They accepted them. They didn't much accept them here, and they called them, I think at that time they were saying, Dylan's on a new wave or a disco kick or something like that, but over there they seem to, I didn't think of my songs as disco, or they seem to apply meaning to them which I'd never intended, and I didn't find that to be true over there.
Does that mean that when you started this tour that you're now doing in America, that you've avoided doing rearrangements of the old songs?
Well, I wouldn't call them rearrangements of the old songs. I think they're really more true to their character now. The band with me now is I think the best band I've ever had. Everybody seems to understand my music more than any band I've ever had. Usually I've put together bands and wouldn't be together otherwise. But this time it seemed like this band is just born to be together with me.
Is there anybody who was in the band that you brought over last time who will be coming with you this time?
Well, there's just one girl. That's Carolyn Dennis. She's a really fine singer. She's been with me for about 3 or 4 years. She's the only one, I think, that's been with me. Most everybody else is new this time over, but I'm sure that you'll...
What's happened since you were here last is you've released the 2 albums which really testified to your Christian faith. Are we going to hear more of those songs in your set now?
No, you won't be hearing any more of those songs, but what happens, over a period of time is all the songs become old songs. And we just finished a new album, and I think it's really good. We just finished that in the last month, and it's supposed to be ready for release now. And we'll be playing some stuff off that album too. And then things that go back as far as Blowing in the Wind. I try to do as many songs as I can from just all kinds of periods of time.
Is this new album something you've done with Jerry Wexler and Barry Beckett again?
No, I did it by myself this time. Me and another guy named Chuck Plotkin. I got tired of making records, sort of, that kind of didn't come out the way I had planned it to be, but this time, this album sounds pretty much the way I hear my music intended to be. I think you'll like it.
Well, I certainly look forward to it. Did you have any nervousness about coming here after that gap the previous time?
Well, yeah, maybe so. Maybe I did have a little bit of nervousness, but you always do it. But usually the reception makes me nervous more than the actual performances. I don't get too nervous during the performances, but all the attention and all the media, and all that makes me kind of nervous. And you come in on the airport and there's photographers, and people ask you questions, and that kind of makes me nervous.
A lot of people listening to you, Bob, would probably be very surprised to hear you say that after what is 20 years of making music before people, that you're still nervous in front of the attention the media gives you.
I don't know. I really don't. It just makes me nervous. I don't, I just feel like people put me in a position that I didn't really strive to be in. I like to perform. I like to play. But all the rest of it just kind of confuses me sometimes. I'm kind of camera shy anyway. I never did like to have my picture taken.
You don't seem to be microphone shy, though. You're talking into this telephone very freely.
Well, that's a different thing, because you can't see me.
Well, I certainly look forward to seeing you. What do you think the chances would be of you perhaps coming to see us at Capital Radio when you're in London?
Oh, well, I don't know. It depends if we have the time, Maybe you'll come backstage at one of the shows or something. I'll get a chance to meet you.
Well, I would certainly like to do that very much.
Okay, Tim, listen, I got to catch the bus.
Okay, well, I hope you have a good bus trip, and we'll look forward to seeing you over here in just a couple of weeks' time. Good luck with the rest of the tour on your side of the pond.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.